Hey guys, it's Magaz here. Now I know some of you guys out there are totally into that East Coast GMR scene and you're repping those 1337 Gen 3 Minimaps. You dropped that $300, you picked up that Gucci bit of kit, you've got that support patch, you're totally operator as fuck and everybody on the field knows you're the best airsofter. If, like me, you weren't lucky enough to pick one of those bad boys up when they went live, or you just didn't really want to spend 300 on a bag, you've got to go out there and find something to fill that hole. Now, there's a few different things on the market that you can fill that hole with. One of those is the Viper Laser Day Pack, which is very similar, but it's not quite the same. It's a lot bigger than a Minimap and it just doesn't have the same form factor. These are about 30 quid. I used this one for a long while, maybe 2 years, and it did a really good job. There is a review of this on the channel. You can go and check that out right here. Or you could go the way that a lot of people go, myself included, and pick up one of the TMC Minimaps, which is a cheap Chinese knockoff of the Gen 2 Minimap. It's got all of the features that the Minimaps have. It's really good for the price point. Again, it's about 30 odd quid. There's a review of that on this channel as well, right here. Go check that out. But if you want to be that slightly bit more Gucci AF operator AF 1337 almost GMR, if you don't want the TMC, the Viper just doesn't quite cut it for you, take a look at Replica Lindendorf Tactical. I said that wrong, but it doesn't matter because you all know Roman Kurmaz. His work is absolutely amazing. He does all the forbidden cries. Flannel Daddy's got a really good video about it up here. I'll link that as well. But one thing that he does really well are Gen 3 Minimaps. They're just like the OG Gucci GMR Minimaps. I've got this one here in Desert Tiger Stripe, as is expected because I'm a big Desert Tiger Stripe fanboy. And let's take a look at it. Straight off the bat, one thing I'm going to say here is these did not come with it. I made these myself and threw them on there because I use this as my everyday Gucci man bag. That's basically all I've used it for. I've never actually attached it to a plate carrier. It's just goes on my back whenever I go out anywhere. It's got my wallet and little jacket and some man pons and stuff in there, you know, like some guy liner, you know, useful stuff. But this is a Gen 3 Minimap for all intents and purposes. Let's go over the features and let's see why this is worth the roughly 90 quid price point. On the exterior, it has a small pouch, tapered in for a smaller form factor. Inside this is a Velcro back. If you have any pouches or panels, etc. that are Velcro backed, you can actually stick them in there and these can split up that pouch into compartments and sections. Really tough, high quality zips. The only thing that the TMC has over this is it does have the heat shrink over the paracord. If that's a real must for you, you can just get some heat shrink yourself, throw it on there and hold a lighter over it and it'll do the job. Next compartment is the exterior in between the small compartment and the big compartment. GMR gear do have some drop-in compartments for that, which are made out of Kydex. You can put a couple of M4 mags in there, or MP5 mags, whatever, a couple of grenades. I use it personally for the Redback Company Cierzo shirt in that sexy desert night grid camo pattern, just in case it rains or it's a bit windy and I need something, an extra layer. That's in there, nice and compact. Up top is a Velcro admin panel. I have Thin Blue Line patch and an X group patch just there representing that X group right there. Check that out. If you're an X group, you already know about that GMR lifestyle, right? You know what I'm saying? Below this is a hidden away medical kit. I've just got a totally nerdy inhaler and some migraine tablets in there because, you know, totally a nerd. But yeah, it does come with that. The TMC one doesn't come with this. This one does. It's a really cool little pouch, little paracord. It's bright orange so you don't lose it. And obviously, look at that sticking out there. You can definitely see there's some first aid kit in there. Compression straps on the outside. These are just 1-inch webbing with some 1-inch quick release straps. You can remove these if you don't want them, tighten them up. If I'm carrying a heavier jacket, I will throw it over these and loop it through and it holds it nice and tight. On the back on this side, you have two 1-inch webbing straps to attach it to a plate carrier. and a lot of moly. These, like I mentioned earlier, don't come with it. I added them. It's just some 1-inch webbing with some quick release buckles. Super easy addition you could do yourself. Just pick these up off Amazon for about £8 and cut it to size. On the bottom down here is all Velcro, which is great for these little zips. Actually holds them in place. The TMC one does not have this Velcro at the bottom, so your zips just dangle. These zippers open up to allow easy access. If this is on your back, you can give yourself a reach around and grab whatever you've got in there. On my TMC one that I run on my plate carrier, I do keep an extra magazine down here that if I'm completely black, I can just reach around, grab that, and I've got that last shit hit the fan magazine to go with. The only downside I will point out with that is this Velcro on here is seriously... There's a few of my shirts and a few of my jackets that I've been wearing underneath this that this has started to actually make holes in. Obviously it's rubbing against the back of your shirt there when it's on your back. So I've tried to keep them as far forward like this and actually cover them in insulation tape. So just bear that in mind, that those Velcro zips can actually wear down your clothes underneath, which is not ideal, but if you're wearing on the back of a plate carrier, it's not that big a deal. Up top here, you've got a left and right opening for either a hydration bladder or an antenna for a radio if you're chucking some Gucci Baofeng sort of bullshit in there. Heavy duty AF zips up here. And now the main course. Inside, it's a pretty big compartment. The whole bag is basically just this one compartment with some extra Gucci shit glued on the outside for good measure. But inside, the entire back panel is Velcro. Like the interior of the front pouch, you can throw any panels or pouches you got that are Velcro mounted into there to sort of break up the compartment to organize that shit that you've got in there. I've never stuck anything to that, so you know, it is what it is. There's these guys on here. I have no idea what you'd use those for, maybe for compression if you've got something in there you need to tie down, but I've never used them. Up top you have 3 paracord loops, ideal again if you're putting a hydration bladder in there. You can suspend it from one of these. I use one of these just for chucking my keys on a carabiner in there and then zipping it up. There we go, that's basically it. That's everything you get with this bag. Now, is it worth the price point? The quality is far superior to the TMC. You can feel it when you pick it up. The fabric is super heavy duty, the stitching is on point, the zips are amazing quality. Everything about this bag speaks quality. I don't regret the price I paid for it. It is an amazing bag and it has served me well for the 6 months or so I've been running it every day so far. Really good bag. Better than the TMC, but because I don't have a GMR bag on hand to compare it to, I can't give you an honest impression on if it is up to scratch with the GMR or if it's better. All I can say is I'm really happy with the quality of this. Definitely going to pick up another one in the future in a different colorway, so it speaks for itself really. If you want to pick one of these up, you've got to go onto the group on Facebook, which is Replica Lindendorf Tactic, I think. There'll be a link in the description anyway. Drop Roman Kurmaz a message and he'll sort it out for you. Like I said, available in any camouflage color or solid color that you want, that you can set your little heart to, and really good quality. That's basically it. Nice short video for this one. If you enjoyed this, if you found it useful, hit subscribe, leave a like, comment down below. I'm gonna bail now because I'm recording this in the loft and it is way too hot up here. I will see you guys in the next one. Remember kids, the air may be soft, but our balls are hard. Also, this is the first video shot on the Sony. It's looking really nice, isn't it? Look how